Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
He's in most people's lists of great number 10s.
I'm going to go along with that too.
Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lewandowski is offering a wry smile there.
Celtic with the corner, they're first. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. Gattuso. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Ronaldinho. It's a mighty effort! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Now, he's got space here. Oh, delightful ball. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's intervened well there. Ronaldinho. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Looks to the other side. Lam. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Rui Costa. Terrific header! It's in! First blood drawn. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Ibrahimovic demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Out towards the flank. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it into space. Well-timed, excellent interception. Conte. Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Ronaldinho. That's good running with the ball. Yaya Toure. Now it's Hullet. Rui Costa. Rui Costa purring through the gears. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's been cut out, well played. Kimmich. Some really good ball movement.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Bradley. Throw it. Turns and goes back. And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Tunisia are looking to go forward now. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rui Costa. Lahm. And Pepe. Strong running down that left flank. Kante kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kimmich. João Neves. Bergomi cuts out the pass. Rui Costa. Gattuso. And it's Hullet.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Kimmich. Ambitious ball here. Bergomi cuts it out. João Neves. Simons. Now it's Mbappe. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Lahm. And it's Rui Costa. Gattuso. And it's Pepe. Now Yaya Toure. Lahm. And here's Rui Costa. Can he latch on to this? That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Kimmich. Looking for a runner. Nicely worked. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rui Costa, who's set up one goal so far. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Indonesia go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. There's the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Ibrahimovic. It's a searching pass. And the shot! Kimmich. And it's Kimmich. That's an imaginative pass. Looking to play him in. Gattuso, showing good feet. In towards the back stick. Oh, that was vital. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Now it's Lewandowski.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Threads one in. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Rui Costa brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. Nesta gets across to intercept that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Nicely shaped ball. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. João Neves. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's Rui Costa. And this is Hullet. Hullet proves just a little bit too strong. Chance! Searching pass he's played there. Bergomi makes the interception. Yaya Toure. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Saliba. Xavi Simons. It's Kimmich. A probing pass. He's in a great position here. Lahm. Rui Costa. Ronaldinho. Looking for the run. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Eder Militao. Played into space. And it's Nesta. Ronaldinho. To Pepe. He's in a good position here.
Celtic really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Passes short and sharp, and that is expertly dealt with.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
There's a sharp little ball here. Lahm. Lahm plays it in. Kimmich. And they win it back again. Mbappe. Mbappe. Indonesia leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And here's Lewandowski. He's chosen to go back. Picked out brilliantly. Lovely chance! It's in! Celtic are all square!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
After 84 minutes is number 10, Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons. Substitution for Celtic. Number 87, João Neves. Coming on the field is number 7, Eriksson.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. That has certainly made things interesting.
Celtic really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Yamal. Played backwards here.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pepe goes on a charge down the left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a cute ball. And he was alert to it. And there goes the final whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to kick off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way.
There's Vitor Baia, Peter, exuding his unique brand of calm and confidence, as per usual.
Yeah, he's one of those keepers, isn't he, who has that certain aura around him.
And I think that gives the defence a massive boost. Having someone like that behind you can really give you that insurance, that psychological edge.
And it's Azar. Gattuso gets over and intercepts. Pull it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Great vision. He's picked his way through. Aimed in towards the centre.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Nicely aimed pass. Done delicately. And he plays one through. Gets a good foot in there. Lahm tries making a foray down the right. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Now he's off and running. Rui Costa gets a foot in here. Tries to play it through. Played out to the left flank. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Lahm. Lahm delivers. Up he goes! There it is! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Ibrahimovic demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Indonesia have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Great ball, and he's in here. Rui Costa. Indonesia are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Oh, chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he hits the net! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Back to the keeper it goes. Roberto Carlos. Yaya Toure. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's McAllister. And he was alert to it. Corner then.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Big chance! Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And this is Hullet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's well spotted. Tries to pass it through. Van Nistelrooy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that was vital.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Dink through. Ibrahimovic. He's found a way through.
There will be
Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nesta. And we've reached half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Indonesia really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Indonesia in control at half-time, 2-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. That looks a good ball through. Lam did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rui Costa. Lam, who's set up one goal so far. McAllister threads one in. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, they can break here. Roberto Carlos. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Hullet, and it's Lam. Can he get it through? It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And that's put paid to a promising move. Ibrahimovic under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Almost an hour gone. Rui Costa aims beyond the defence.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, good ball. He's in a good position. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Those of you making their way...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Tries a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yaya Toure certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now it's Rafinha. Guardiola. That's a sharp pass. Bellingham. Well, that has not gone well. Ibrahimovic. Well seen. Saw that coming. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Isak. Oh, there's a probing ball. Over to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Shot a goal! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And that's a good-looking ball. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side. Isak! Oh, off the bar! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well timed, excellent interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Hullet. He's got away. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Nesta cuts out the pass. Can he get it through? Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Gattuso. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's nice. And he shoots! There it is! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
After 23 minutes.
So the first goal of the game.
7.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's the chance to counter. And it's Lam. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played out to the left flank. Great vision. The ball goes, big header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Played into space. That is good alertness. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Steaming on goalwards. Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Hullet. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's neat. Bellingham.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Ederson. It's Bellingham. Pedri. And Guardiol. And it's Pedri. Van de Ven. Alexander-Arnold gets his head on it! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's had a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Rafinha with the short one. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 25.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Is number
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. Cross into the box. That has been slung wide. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Hullet. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's managed to get free. He rises against the crossbar. Sticks it away. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Hullet at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exact.
Terrific header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 3.
Time for a change in personnel.
Number 23, Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field.
Well, Peter, just see
Number
here how
7,
a lot of the attacking
Divisi.
players aren't dropping back
Number
anymore.
6,
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Chance, surely! They've done it! And the comeback is complete! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Indonesia go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. That's good play. Turns and goes back. And he was alert to it.
AVS football really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He gets big! Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Isak. Isak unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shoots! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Vinicius Junior does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Chance! Another header, but again the same outcome.
AVS football really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 21.
Indonesia are making a change now. Bullets being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
I think he's put in a good shift and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Yamal finds himself offside. Ah, he's given it away. And it's Roberto Carlos. And he's in on goal. Oh, just goes for a shot. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Indonesia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now, can they get him away? Played back in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
AVS football clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's picked his way through. Up he goes! He should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 5.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yaya Toure played down the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Yamal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Yaya Toure knocks it into space, delivers the ball. Can he finish? He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Substitution in progress.
Divisi could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? Well, I think Sesko! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
That's the throw. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. This their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Yaya Toure. And Yamal. Pele. And it's Makalele. Tries to play it through, and the shot's on here. He's dealt with that really well. And we're done. Indonesia have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Yamal taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Now it's Yamal. Rummenigge. Great ball, and he's in here. And it's Vieira. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. An instinctive delivery. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Maicons climbs up big! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So, a breakthrough already. Neymar. Ball driven towards... Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Great defending, strong and determined. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rui Costa did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Gattuso. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. That's a cute ball. Floated through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lovely. Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Vieira wins the duel this time. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here. That's a quick free kick. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Maicon. Cruyff. Gattuso cannot be beaten that easily. He's in plenty of space here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And here's Neymar, out towards the flank. And that is out and behind, it's a good block. It's their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bergomi.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That's good running with the ball. Now it's Hullet. It's a pretty loose pass. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. He won't be happy with that one. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Maicon, Rummenigge. That's cause for mild irritation. Rui Costa. To Lahm. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Lahm is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Cruyff. Cruyff proves just a little bit too strong. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution in progress.
And the second half gets underway.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Yamal. Vitinha. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Toure does well to stand firm and defend it. Yamal. Yamal's cross. Oh, smashing header! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Ibrahimovic demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Just eases him off the ball. Cruyff. Vieira. Yaya Toure gives no quarter whatsoever. Yamal gets into a good position. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's a good... He gets big! He's scored! And just like that, he's into double figures now. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting... And he shoots! Really well taken goal. Level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Thuram. Indonesia still have the cards to affect this game. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup, and it's Maicon. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lizarazu has it out. Oh, what a... It's hit the upright. Roberto Carlos. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, that's been intercepted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get on the end of this? Vieira. That's an excellent interception. That's a good ball out wide. Lahm.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Yaya Toure. And here's Roberto Carlos. And it's Vitinha. Pull it. Knocks it out wide. Tries to pass it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 18.
So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
19.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Number 9, Platini. Number 23.
He's hit it long, but
Ibrahimovic.
astray.
Number 22, Figo.
Van
Substitutions
Dijk
taking
is
place.
very much of the none-shall pass school of defending. Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Lahm. Nicely aimed pass. And this is Roberto Carlos. He rises!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Platini. And this is Neymar. Across it goes. Yaya Toure.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Neatly clipped into space.
Time.
Roberto Carlos gets a good foot in there. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Maicon threads one in. Platini has it in a wide position. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. to find a winner. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed. and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and wants to... Yaya Toure! Now, who's going to be first to this? Threads one in. Serginho. Nicely shaped ball. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. And the keeper's got it again. Lahm. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Beckham. It's Bernardo Silva. And here's Batistuta. And it's Beckham. Looking here to chip it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And they're back on the ball again. Nicely weighted ball. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, no joy this time. So we're still where we started right now. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's found support out wide. Roberto Carlos. Lofted in. Conte. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Over to the left. That has been cut short. Looking for a runner. That's good vision. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Beckham kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Batistuta. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the finish! Oh, crossbar! Mbappe, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. It's a searching pass. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Ambitious ball here. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Gattuso. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bernardo Silva.
Indonesia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
And Hullet! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Baresi. Lahm. Bernardo Silva is always looking to break lines. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Rui Costa. He is through here. He's being urged to shoot. No foul, says the referee. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Mbappe. And it's Bernardo Silva. Driving on and making good progress. Rui Costa did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Beckham. And it's Conte. Rui Costa. He's a sharp little ball here. Bernardo Silva. And the first half is done. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 25.
That gets things going for the second half.
24, Toure.
Indonesia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Out to the right. Indonesia come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Conte. Batistuta. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's on it, can he get away? The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Beckham is standing over this one.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Beckham! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Lahm. It's Hullet. And it's Hullet. Hullet. Beckham. And the counter is on.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Vitinha tries to pass it through. Has a look and plays it forward.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now that looks a decent ball. Beckham with the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Lahm tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
It's a mighty effort! Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Played in deep. Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Yamal looking for the run. He has found the way through. Pings it across. Tries a shot. It's a goal. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
The goal scored for Indonesia after
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Ibrahimovic.
Indonesia have taken the lead.
Number 2.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc.,
number 6.
they can still turn this round, I think.
Substitution in progress.
Lam.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Some resolute defending there.
Machida Zelvia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Shot, surely!
Well, look, urgency has spread through the team, and we're seeing a really coherent reaction.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Aimed beyond the defence. Lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And the ball's come loose here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And here's Batistuta, and he's Gerrard! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Now it's Yamal. Chooses to go crossfield. Lam gets over and intercepts. Pedri. And reclaimed it in a trice. Nicely spread. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Nice control. The referee has given a corner. Indonesia with the corner, they're first. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.